Here is the Crickery MC-15. It looks like a toy, but it is actually a real plane. It has a wingspan of only 5.2 meters and weighs 175 kilograms. So how does this tiny giant take off? The deafening sound it makes when it starts its engines is a sign that it is challenging the sky. Despite its tiny body, it can reach speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. And do you know what is the most incredible thing? Anyone can build this plane in their own garage. This plane can be easily flown by one person. Once the massive jet engine in the back starts, it reaches a speed of 610 kilometers per hour in just a few seconds. But the craziest part is, it can be driven as easily as a car. Yes, you heard right. Step on the gas, take off and go. This flying machine takes off directly without even needing a runway. Just press a button and soar into the sky. The 8 powerful propellers on its 2 wings instantly activate and lift Blackfly vertically into the air. Unlike regular airplanes, it doesn't need long runways or large airports. Anywhere you want is a takeoff point for it. The world's smallest jet plane, but don't let its size fool you, because it can reach speeds of up to 500 kilometers per hour. When its engine starts, a screaming jet sound is heard, and in a few seconds it shoots forward like a rocket. Its dimensions are almost as small as a motorcycle, but its performance is huge. Speed, agility, and adrenaline are combined in this tiny body. The world's smallest plane. So small, it's almost the size of a car seat. But do you know the craziest part? This tiny plane can actually fly. When the engine starts, its tiny propeller starts spinning like a strong wind, and within a few meters it gains speed and takes off. With a wingspan of 1.7 meters, flying this plane feels like flying on a rocket. This is something else. Open your door, get in, press the button, and fly. Yes, you heard right. Air 1 is like something out of a science fiction movie. 8 powerful propellers spinning on its wings allow it to rise into the air in seconds. What's more, this machine doesn't even need a runway. It's no different than a car, but instead of the road, it glides through the sky. Do you think a helicopter is big, bulky, and expensive? This machine will shake up everything you know. The fully electric and single-person e-copter can take off vertically thanks to its giant propellers. And it doesn't need a runway. Just press a button and start flying. No traditional propellers or engines. So how does it fly? Answer: fluid propulsion. Yes, this flying machine compresses air to create incredible thrust. No propellers, no turbines, but the Jetoptera wing takes off like a rocket. Its wings spread. It automatically adapts its aerodynamics during flight, making you feel like a flying superhero. It weighs only a few hundred pounds and is compact enough to fit in a small garage. But you know the crazy part? Anyone can build this plane. Yep, you heard that right. Build your own plane, start the engine, and soar through the sky. Made of lightweight materials like wood and fabric, this tiny plane is literally the simplest form of aviation. But do you know what the craziest part is? It's as light as a table. Yes, you heard that right. Only 110 kilograms. But despite this, when the engine is started, it silently rises and glides through the sky. The Kolb Firefly offers some of the wildest flight performance in its ultralight class. All it takes is a small patch of grass, start the engine, and it soars into the sky. Take off. Not like a jet, but it feels like it's taking off vertically, like a helicopter. Introducing the Weaver Aircraft Cootie. So small and light, it takes up as much space as a bicycle. But you know the craziest part? This tiny plane can actually fly. The Cootie is aviation at its most minimal. Single-seater, ultra-light, and incredibly agile. When you fire up its engine, its slim body glides through the air, and in just a few feet, it's like a wind-driven dance. The Sonex Onyx draws everyone's attention with its ultra-compact design and shocking speed. It's only a single-seater, lightweight, and aerodynamic. But do you know what the most incredible part is? It can reach speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour. The moment the engine is started, it shoots forward like a bullet. It has much more thrust than normal light aircraft and doesn't even need a long runway to take off. When you first see it, you ask, can this really fly? But do you know what the craziest part is? It can rip through the air at 260 kilometers per hour. The biggest difference of this plane is its canard design. In other words, instead of a traditional tail, it provides stable flight with a double wing system. But do you know what the real deal is? Its fuel consumption is incredibly low, fast, economical, and a complete marvel of engineering. What makes this plane special? It gives the pilot the feeling of a completely open cockpit. When you start the engine, you feel the wind on your back and glide like a bird. And do you know what's the most incredible thing? It can take off in minutes and even do acrobatic moves. You can launch this machine by running just a few steps. Yes, you heard that right. You don't even need a runway to take off. Run under your own power. Engage the engine, and you're instantly soaring into the sky. Fully open cockpit. You're on a nearly bare wing. You soar like an eagle, changing direction even in the slightest wind current. This is true flight in its purest form. Eight powerful propellers spinning on all sides lift Jetson one vertically into the air. No need for a runway or long takeoff time. Just press a button and fly. Sit down, grip the joystick, and take off. It's so simple to use, it's almost like playing a video game. And the feeling of floating in the air is like using your own personal jetpack. This crazy aircraft will make you forget about traditional aircraft. It takes off vertically with a hidden propulsion system under its wings and rises silently. No giant rotors or noisy turbines. Just an engineering marvel that pushes the limits of aerodynamics. Press a button, take off and glide. It's as easy to use as a drone, but feels as powerful as a rocket. It offers an almost floating experience while flying. Here comes the inverter pulse. Neither a plane nor a car. Both. This machine is a true marvel of engineering that can move both on the ground and in the air. It moves like a car first, then the cockpit transforms into a flight module and soars into the sky. No need for a runway or complicated controls. Press a button and you're in the air. This incredible plane, which can land on both land and water, takes aviation to a whole new level. Thanks to its compact and foldable wings, it can even fit in a regular garage. But the really crazy part? It can take off by gliding over just a few meters of water. No giant runways or airports. Just start the engine on any lake you want and start flying.